Hey everyone, my name is Dan Bergano and I am with Norbit Design, and today's video is going to cover 2019 SEO Basics, just a quick introductory video into what is SEO and what different components decide what affects those rankings. So first of all, SEO or search engine optimization is basically a term to show exactly what Google's algorithm uses. For example, when you search in a keyword, which could be one word, it could be 8 words. Anytime you search anything in Google, that's referred to as a keyword. And anytime you search anything in Google, if you've ever wondered, for example, CPA Phoenix, Arizona, how do they determine which ones come up first? How do they determine the order? Because naturally, whatever websites are towards the top part of that front page are going to be getting all of the online leads for people who happen to be looking for a CPA in the Phoenix, Arizona area, for example. As I'm sure you know, with the billions and billions of searches that are performed on Google, there's a huge opportunity for businesses to work on their SEO to get those great online leads into their business. So let's do a quick dive to show you exactly what the two main factors are and what they are comprised of. So the first thing here is the term on-page SEO. What on-page SEO has to do with, and actually when SEO first started with search engines, it was only on-page SEO. And that deals with what is on your current website, and the high-level overviews are going to be the structure of the website, what content is on the website, and the page speed itself. So think about your website here itself. This is the home page, maybe this is the about page, and this is the contact page. So basically, the overall, let's start with the structure. So you want to structure your website in a way that's Google friendly. You want to make it as easy as possible for Google to index your site, scan your website for it to be Google compliant, and you want Google to be able to know exactly what it is that your business does and what it is that your website should rank for. So I can get into a lot more details here, but to keep it really kind of a high overview, you want to look at the overall structure of your site. Is it friendly to the user experience? Is it going to cause headaches? Is it not mobile friendly? There are a lot of different areas that can go into the structure component of it. But it's basically, does your structure work well with Google to not get in your own way? Next up is the content on the site. This really deals with the actual text. It could be the images on there. It could be basically the whole kind of content that you write on your website to tell Google, this is what our business does. This is what's important to us. Is that content up to date? Is it accurate? Does it accurately depict what you do? We've seen a lot of clients in my space with my business in terms of the web design and SEO space, where a lot of companies might drastically change their business 3 to 4 years, but they haven't updated their website. So they're not ranking, for example, let's say they are a CPA, to go with the old example. If they are a CPA and all of a sudden they start offering doing bookkeeping and they haven't updated their website in 3 or 4 years, Google is not going to know that. They're not going to index the site for that, and they're not going to start ranking it if somebody searches bookkeeping CPA in Scottsdale or Phoenix, or best bookkeeper in Phoenix. So it's very key. It's very important not only to constantly update the content, but also to place it in strategic places. So that could be the introduction header, and other areas like that we typically see business owners do not take advantage of. And there's a lot that goes into the content side as well. But just an overview, very simply, are you telling Google accurately what your business does? Next up is the speed, and this is obviously a huge factor. Think about it from Google's perspective. The reason why Google became such a huge company is that they want to give the user, when they search for something, they want to give them the best results possible. They want it to be a great user experience. They want it to be highly relevant, and they want it to be something that you're going to engage with. You're going to actually call the business. You're going to be happy with that search, because if you're searching on Google and you're finding results that make absolutely no sense, you're not going to use their system anymore, and people are going to go towards other search engines. So it's really Google's kind of main purpose is when you Google something, they want to give you the best user experience, and they want to give you highly relevant content. So the speed itself of a website is obviously critical. Google is not going to promote websites that take 10, 20 seconds to load, ones that slow down, your phone, your desktop, whatever kind of device that you are using. So basically, the overview of on-page SEO is you're really just looking at what is on your current website, whether that's how it's structured, whether that's the content of the website, what is written on there, or how fast the website is running. And typically, in terms of the SEO campaigns that we do with clients, within the first few months, we will optimize your page itself. So we'll focus on the on-page SEO. And then after that, we'll move on from month probably 2 to 3 after that onto the next section here. So the next section here is called off-page SEO. So in the past, as I said before, Google and other search engines used to simply look at websites based off of only what was on the page. So it became very difficult to know who is the best kind of authority in the industry. They would just look at the page itself. And the reason Google became such a huge company and became so successful is because they looked at off-page factors. So to keep it really simple, it's not just your website, but also who is linking to your website. Who is giving you what they call a backlink. Are people clicking on it? What are some other stats that are behind the surface besides just what is written on there, the speed of it, stuff like that. So let's look at a quick example here. So this is one company website here. This is a second company website over here. So on this one here, these all represent a backlink. Let's say this company is let's say they're a financial advisor in Scottsdale. So what they do is they have maybe 3 different publications, local Scottsdale papers, who write an article about the great new product or service that they're offering. So basically, a backlink is any time that one website links back to yours. So if they write a guest post or if they're interviewed by, let's say, CNN, and CNN writes an article about company site 1, and they put a little link here that says visit their site here, that is considered a backlink, and that tells Google that this is great, highly relevant content because other trusted websites are linking back to their website. So think of it this way, all things being equal, if everything on the on-page SEO was the same, if everything was equal across the board, this website here would obviously rank higher than this website here because they have 5 different backlinks versus this one here only has 3 backlinks. However, obviously it's not that simple. It's not just about the number of backlinks, but more importantly, it's about the quality and it's about the relevance. So let's use another example here. Let's say this one only has 3 links, but all 3 of these links are highly respected financial publications at a nationwide level. So it could be, CNBC, it could be, let's say, Wall Street Journal and New York Times. They link back to it. Obviously, Google is going to value those links a lot more than they will if it was a low value, if it was someone's blog that no one reads, or more importantly, if it's not relevant to the industry. So if someone has a food blog, and that's one of the links they have here, that's really not going to help their rankings that much because it's not relevant to their actual financial services field. And also, it's not a high value source from Google's opinion. And there's a lot of stats that go on behind the scenes of that. But to keep it very high level, off-page SEO is basically who is linking back to your site. What is it telling Google in terms of the quality of the content that you're producing, as all those backlinks and the sources itself that are linking back, and also the relevance. They're going to tell Google, this is high value content. We want to promote this because a lot of people find it very useful. So very simply, that is an overview of what SEO is. At a very high level, all it is it's Google using their algorithm to pull in different stats, whether it's what's going on the page itself or off the page, to say what is the best content for someone searching for this term. Because obviously their main goal is to give their users the best user experience possible and to give them the best highly relevant content possible. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this quick video. If you have any questions at all, or if you'd like to know more about how we help businesses out in this space, I will include all of my contact details in the description of this video and also in the blog post itself. Thank you so much and have a good day.